3 years ago, McKenzie Johnston stood mid-court at the Butte Civic Center. The Class AA Girls State Basketball Championship trophy hoisted above her head. Johnston, of course, had just finished pouring in 18 points, dishing out 7 assists and nabbing 4 steals against Bozeman High, helping her Helena Capital Lady Bruins secure the program's first ever Class AA state title. These days, Johnston stands mid-court at Missoula's storied Dahlberg Arena, home to one of the most successful women's basketball programs in the country. Johnston, the 2015 Class AA Most Valuable Player, was supposed to be groomed into a pivotal role with the Montana Lady Grizzlies. Instead, injuries forced the then redshirt freshman into a much bigger role. After seniors Kaylee Valley and Alicia Sims-Harris were lost with season-ending injuries, Coach Shannon Schwan turned to Johnston, who did not disappoint. The high IQ point guard ranked second on the team with 8.3 points per game and actually led the Lady Griz with 5 rebounds per contest. She also averaged more than 31 minutes on the court.
McKenzie had just a phenomenal year for a freshman point guard. It's not an easy position to play. I equate her to like an amazing quarterback who she sees the routes that they should be taking and they're not quite there yet running them, and she wants to throw it, but she's just a great leader. She has an amazing floor vision out there, and she's really good at scoring the ball around the basket, which and an incredible rebounder, which is, again, something you don't expect out of your point guard. Midway through the season, I finally said, I've got to let you go to the boards every time, because at first we're typically our point guard gets back, and finally I just said, you're our leading offensive rebounder. Go for it. We'll put our 2-guard going back, and but Kenzie just had a great year, and it's going to be exciting to see the kind of seasons she has coming up. But a great competitor, a multi-sport athlete that just is fun to have on the team, and a really good leader.
After blowing away expectations last winter, Johnston has now become the focal point of the Lady Griz as a redshirt sophomore this season. She currently leads the team in multiple categories and also ranks in the top 20 in the Big Sky Conference and many more. She's right around 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, and that's helped vault the Lady Griz right near the top of the league standings. Johnston's high school coach at Helena Capital, Bill Pilgrim, has watched from afar as the former 11-time letter-winning 3-sport standout has become such an essential piece to this Lady Griz puzzle.
Not a bit. I expected her to be able to, I think any level you put her out there, and she's going to do those point guard things. She's going to make other people better, and she's going to make any team she plays on better. She was just the ultimate point guard. You know, she could do everything well. She did the little things well, but mainly every time she plays, everybody else gets better because she makes the teammates better and everything else. She's such a great basketball IQ girl. So we're all just very proud every time we watch her. Just thankful that we got to have her, and then just a lot of pride watching her do her thing over there in Missoula.
Schwan also beams with pride when discussing her coaching mentality with Johnston. Over the past 2 seasons, the player and coach have reached a common knowledge of the game, watching plays as they unfold on the court. Schwan also admits there are times during games she sees Johnston not through the eyes of a coach, but as a fan of her spectacular play.
She's got great knowledge of the game, picks things up really well. We had a lot of young kids this year, so it was really a lot of kids who are new to the program. Obviously McKenzie redshirted, so she had that season to kind of get to know things. But yeah, you're right. I mean, she was one that you had to tell her once and she knew it, and she'd come out of games and have very intelligent things to say, like, you know, I think I can get the give and go. They're tight on me, or you know, I've got size on this girl. Can I take her down and post her? And she saw things as they were happening during the game, which there's a lot of kids who that just never happens for.
Future coach.
I think she'd be a great coach, yeah, and she's good with kids and good with people, and gives a lot back. So.
Yes, 3 years have passed since Johnston last hoisted a championship trophy above her head. She and Schwan each hoping to end that spell by season's end. Richie Melby, MTN Sports.